So today is not going to be about my pretty face on camera, but the Alan Moore Cinema Purgatorio Kickstarter rewards finally arrived. It was a pretty successful Kickstarter, $110,000. It's pretty big, and I decided to go with the biggest backing reward, I guess, and I decided I would unbox it to let everybody see what you got at the highest tier and let you decide for yourselves, is it worth it? So if you go to the app and stuff on my app, I pledged $683. So the highest tier was $565, but there were extras. There were some stretch goal type things that they decided to offer, and I wanted them, so I decided to get it, which was it was a couple of different connecting cover sets for this other comic, and it's a signed hardcover. But we'll get into that in a minute. But mainly what drew me to this set, this entire Kickstarter, was the fact that it had to do with Alan Moore, and there were some rewards that had to do with Providence, which I've made a couple of videos about, and you should check those out. So Providence is a 12-issue series by Alan Moore, and it's really good. And there were some stuff in here for that, which kind of drew me to it. But overall, reading what this is about, I'm kind of excited about it. Just as to read, it's an anthology, so it has a bunch of different stories continuing throughout. It's a monthly comic involving different writers. Garth Ennis. It's got Jacen Burrows, the artist that's worked with Alan Moore on a few different things. Jacen Burrows was also an artist for Transmetropolitan, which is really good. Then there's some stuff with Kevin O'Neill in here, and Kevin O'Neill goes way back. He worked on League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. There's a bunch of stuff in here. This is a very heavy package. So I'll stop talking and we can go over more of it as I open it. But I have to say, with Avatar Comics, this is who put that Kickstarter on. They do deliver. They've always delivered. However, I have to critique their infrastructure, and I've emailed and communicated this several times through a couple of different scenarios where I tried to get things, and it just doesn't. They're very small, and I get that. Most of the things I'm interested in are independent and small, but your Kickstarter was overfunded by a huge amount. And you had time to execute it, and I don't know. I feel like what I'm trying to say is, I don't think that they they bite off more than they can chew sometimes when it comes to shipping things and how long it can take. And but yeah, other than that, we'll see, the quality of the entire project, and what I get, and if you think it's a waste of money. Okay, so got some cardboard in here. That's pretty good. bunch of peanuts. This is, I know what this is. Apologize if I take too long to do this. I'm trying to do it in just one take. But here we have CGC signed, graded. If I can get this stupid thing open. That's the problem with trying to do unboxings in one take, is it doesn't always work out that way. I don't know. This is my first graded CGC blah 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 signature with Alan Moore on it of issue number 1 of Providence, which was one reason why I wanted this. Why I was drawn to this entire Kickstarter to begin with. One of the reasons. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever held one of these in my hands, and it's pretty nice. So yeah, it's Alan Moore. It's not the cover that I would want signed. I am personally drawn towards the King in Yellow variant, the variant, the $9.99 variant or whatever, which I have in a video. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite covers, especially for it being the first issue. But yeah, still pretty nice to have that. And a box within a box full of stuff. Ugh. What else is in here? Oh, wow, those are huge. Guess I'll set this big box aside. Okay, so here's some other stuff. These are pretty big, as you can tell. Here's the comic, so I didn't expect them to be that big. But yeah, these are some cards. So let's see, there's that. These are shots from like the promo video that they shot, which I don't know. I guess I don't know what to do with all these, but it's a nice style, and you know, seems a little repetitive. I don't know. Some of these shots are a little. That's a good one. And of course, Mr. Moore with his hair done up. These are apparently limited to 500. Avatar does a lot of limited stuff, low runs, but the problem is, you know, I watch a lot of different people's comic pickups and pull lists and stuff like that, get a sense of what's going on in the comic book community, and I rarely ever see anybody pick up anything from Avatar. And I mean, honestly, like Crossed, they're more mature material, so I mean, but still, I mean, Crossed is with them, Providence, let's see, I mean, even George R.R. Martin put out like a mini-series through them, or whatever. But yeah, this thing is quite dense. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I mean, you can sign up for this, and there's a comic book store I go to, which I had to really, like, talk their ear off to get them to get some of these Providence issues in there, or whatever. Oh, maybe I did that wrong. Whatever. Okay, So yeah, I mean the packaging involved in this is quite good. They really took their time. But God, what a mess. So here are the Painting of Ghouls set of 4 for Providence. There's this is issue number 7, and this is like 4 variants. Jeez, what a huge sticker. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought these were going to be like a exclusive type thing to for the Kickstarter and whatnot too. But I did get these for a cheaper price than what they have them listed as, and on the site. So these are like $9.99 a piece, but they're pretty badass. So there's that one. Here's this one. There's another one. And there's the 4th one. But yeah, I can't remember exactly what the price was, but it's cheaper than, you know, what the... Okay, so... I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Okay, well, here's the Act 1 limited hardcover, Kickstarter hardcover cover or whatever. Okay. Jeez. I guess I don't know how to do these unboxings. But here's this other comic, which this leads into the anthology. So there's these 2 issues, and then the story will lead into like some part of the Garth Ennis offering of this anthology. So there's these 2, and they kind of like go back side to side or whatever. So there's this side and then that side, and you can connect them together. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. I mean, this is I don't even know. Let's see. Certificate of Authenticity, personally signed by Alan Moore, and features an original sketch by Kevin O'Neill. This was one of the biggest offerings. So, I mean, I guess I'll open it up. Unfortunately, what I was reading is the original sketch by Kevin O'Neill, which Kevin O'Neill is pretty cool. There's actually another series that he did that I wanted to check out. But, yeah, I think yeah, there we go. So, Cinema Purgatorio. So there's Alan Moore's signature, Kevin O'Neill, and there is the sketch, original sketch, which, yeah, you can only really get that through the highest tier. I'm fairly certain. But yeah, it's black and white anthology. Yeah, original sketches are not cheap. It's just so you know, like, and a lot of people were kind of annoyed that it was connected inside of the issue itself. But I mean, personally, I don't really care. Okay, moving along. Jeez, there's so much stuff. Ugh. Ooh, popping. Yeah, my apologies if this is taking a long time, but there's a lot of stuff here, and I've got to get through it. So yeah, so as far as the stretch, the 3 additional add-ons to the Kickstarter, there was those 2 connecting covers for Code Prue. Providence #7, Paintings of Ghouls for comic set, which was $21. And then there was the Crossed 100 Volume 1 hardcover, signed by Alan Moore, which is somewhere. Oh, there we go. Which, I mean, yeah, we'll go ahead and open this up. Open up all this expensive stuff. But yeah, I mean, you know, I actively look for people who are talking about these series, Providence and stuff. And a lot of people just talk about Marvel and pretty much just Marvel, basically. But yeah, here's Crossed 100, which really got me back into comics, or at least physically obtaining them. Well, no. I would say the Meta Barons and Techno Priests and stuff. But yeah, there's the man's signature right there. But this is a pretty good series too. I mean, I kind of teetered off from reading it. It's up to I don't even know. It's quite a few issues now, and you know, different writers have taken the reins and continued it. So I can't really honestly tell you how it's developed since then. Providence, Jacen Burrows. Personally signed by Alan Moore and features an original sketch and signature by Jacen Burrows. So, I mean, I guess we'll save that for last, since it's supposed to be good, or, you know, it's one of the more expensive aspects of this tier. Yeah, all this stuff, this type of tape really sucks, by the way. It's like basically packing tape. I guess I'll just fucking cut it. Okay. Like, honestly, really, like, I don't need it packed up like a million freaking times, guys. I mean, it essentially ruins all of this other plastic that it's wrapped in. I'm gonna have to rewrap everything in something else. Okay. So, wow. Jeez, everything is like signed. Oh my god. This book, Purgatorio #1 hardcover, has been personally autographed by Alan Moore, Kevin O'Neill, Kieran Gillen, and Garth Ennis. That's pretty cool. Of course I knew that, because I got this. I mean, I guess we'll pop it open. Ugh, terrible. That's Kevin O'Neill's signature, I can tell. Alan Moore, and I don't know what Jacen Burrows' signature looked like. Or, wait, no. I don't know what Garth Ennis' or Kieran Gillen, or however you pronounce the name. I don't know what their signatures looks like either, but there it is. Oh man, I really feel guilty about just slashing this stuff open, but I mean, how much time do I really have to do it? Let's just set that aside. This is Providence, Act 1 hardcover, personally autographed by Alan Moore, Jacen Burrows. Jeez, how many? I don't know, I'm losing track. But yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that in there. So it's like I have 3 freaking hardcovers of this stuff. I don't know, it's so many. A lot of people are kind of annoyed because they got so many different copies of Providence Act 1. I mean, there's 3 here. Okay, that one's the important one. Okay, these are readers for sure. There's nothing special about these 2. So just a regular hardcover, not signed, Kickstarter cover exclusive. So they get different covers in the stores. And then Cinema Purgatorio #1. So I'll definitely be reading those 2. And then personal autographed. So yeah, Providence Act 1, this is autographed, just autographed by Alan Moore and Jacen Burrows. And this one is personally signed by Alan Moore and features an original sketch and signature by Jacen Burrows. This is, I think, this was another feature by the, let me see if I can open this carefully. But yeah, that top tier of donating to this Kickstarter was basically for original sketches and some CGC stuff and all that fun stuff. Okay, so there's that, and ooh, cool. That's a wow. I actually really like that. Freaking Cthulhu. Alan Moore and Jacen Burrows, man. That's a really, I actually really like that one. Probably more than Kevin O'Neill. But I think Kevin O'Neill's original sketch is probably worth more money, to be honest. But still. So yeah, we got all this stuff that I need to basically re-wrap in plastic. Something more suitably protective. Ugh. And so yeah, I got all this stuff here. Let's see if I can go over the rewards real quick. So for just a $565 reward, ultimate original art levels, there's only 26 lettered copies A through Z of Cinema Purgatorio #1 deluxe hardcover with Kevin O'Neill original sketch, and 26 of Providence Act 1 hardcover remarked by Jacen Burrows. Alan Moore also signed these. So yeah, I mean, there's only 26 of each of those with the original sketch, so that's pretty rare. I mean, if you really want to get into it. But yeah, you get a bunch of digital comics and stuff. #1 deluxe hardcover, Act 1 hardcover, Kickstarter exclusive, set of 8 of those lobby cards. Signed deluxe hardcover, signed by Alan Moore, Kevin O'Neill, Garth Ennis. We got that. We got Providence Act 1 hardcover, Kickstarter exclusive, signed by Alan Moore and Jacen Burrows. We got the CGC, and then we got this deluxe hardcover with Kevin O'Neill original sketch. We got the Act 1 hardcover remarked by Jacen Burrows, and we didn't have to pay any shipping. And we got those 3 other things. So we got a bunch of stuff. And yeah, hopefully this was helpful to you. Tell me what you think. Was it a waste of money? Do you think you got your value as well as supported like a pretty cool project by Alan Moore and a bunch of other pretty good artists and writers? So I don't know, you tell me. Should I sell it on eBay or keep it? See you later. For those of you who don't want to see me fumbling around, I figured I'd do a quick overview of everything. Here's the lobby cards. There's 8 of them. They are 11 by 17. They go far. So yeah, that is the 8 of them. And then going over here, we have the 4 ghoul painted Providence cover variants. It's like $21 for these 4 as opposed to like $9.99 a piece or whatnot. Just so you can see, I'm terrible at this. Here's the connecting covers for Code Prue. Issue 1 connects to issue 2. So there's the CGC signed Providence number 1 by Alan Moore. Really would have been nice to have Jacen Burrows' signature on this too, just to be honest. But it is a 9.8. I would like a 10, but 9.8 is very, very high grade. And then here we have the Crossed Plus 100 Volume 1 hardcover, signed by Alan Moore. Signature on the inside. I show all the signatures. Well, most of them. There's that. There's the plain Kickstarter exclusive hardcover for Providence Volume Act 1. It's the first 4 issues. Really good. You should check it out. I'd probably loan this out to people so that they would actually read it. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I think this is the only way you're gonna get Providence like in a trade until it's done in the future, pretty much. So that just FYI. Here's a Providence Act 1 hardcover. Original sketch and signature by Jacen Burrows, and it's got Alan Moore's signature on the inside there. So it's the same cover, but on the inside there's the signature. This is Providence, another Providence Act 1 hardcover, personally autographed by Alan Moore and Jacen Burrows. So this has both of their signatures. This has both of their signatures and an original sketch. It's Cthulhu. Pretty sweet sketch in there by Jacen Burrows. This is just plain reader. And then finally there's the Cinema Purgatorio plain reader, whatever. And then you have 4 signatures in here. Cinema Purgatorio number 1 hardcover anthology. Alan Moore, Kevin O'Neill, Chiron Gillen, I don't know, and Garth Ennis. Signatures in there. I showed these signatures in the video. And then we have Cinema Purgatorio number 1 hardcover, personally signed by Alan Moore, and features a original sketch and signature by Kevin O'Neill. So limited to 26 lettered copies A through Z. This is letter M of this particular one. And he did a sketch of, I think, that character in there. So yeah, this is basically it for $683. Again, was it worth it?